Okay. Hey everyone. My name is Dinesh, and our company's name is Beyner, Palety, Rivera, Alrushoud. We just took our last names. And we are researching Turo. And the biggest problem we have with Turo, or what we think we have with Turo, is it doesn't have the customer acquisition it should for how good of an idea it is. So there's something they're doing wrong, and our goal was to figure that out. And
so Turo is basically a sharing economy company aimed at providing their customers or their users a way to rent a car or at least their own car. It's really easy to obtain a car. All you have to do is type in your zip code to your the Turo app or the Turo website, and just scroll through the cars and you can rent a car.
And the biggest problems that Turo is trying to solve the problems of commitment when it comes to buying cars. And besides commitment, it can also be problems with credit scores or the price of the car. So as a hypothetical, let's say Dr. Seager had a job and he just bought a car. 2 weeks later, he got laid off that job and he can't pay that car anymore. But if he was using Turo, he would have able to return that car and only pay for the days that he used that car for.
All right, and so now we're going to the aspect of the cash flow for the vendors. So the cash flow is dependent on Turo itself. Turo sets the prices, and it's based off two things: the car itself and the location. So a car that is a better car or a more expensive will be listed at a higher price, as well as the location is going to be important because some places don't have a lot of traffic flow, some places do. So that's all calculated into that. The average price for Turo.
Hang on a second. What's been working well is you say what you've done and what you're going to do in relation to these prompts. And then you allow people to ask you questions. You're talking a lot about Turo. You're not talking about you. I want you to be the subject of your progress report. This is what I've done. One of the things that I did was I called up the chief executive of Turo and I said, how do the prices get set? And then she told me. That's about you and what you've done. Do you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay. How did you find out this fact that Turo sets the prices?
Through looking up on Turo's website about the prices.
Okay, so you'd say, I went to Turo's website and I was trying to figure out how they set prices. And then they had a manual, frequently asked questions,
there was an area that said like average price. It showed a lot of the cars too that you could rent from Turo showed prices.
And they said, this is how we set our prices.
It didn't necessarily expand on how to. It says Turo will then be the one to. Well, Turo will set the prices based off location and the type of car.
Okay, so you went to the website, you read some stuff about their prices, and it said a little bit about how they're set. Great. What are you going to do next?
Well,
yeah, that's my job, or that's my part of this presentation. So we have basic information now, and the best possible thing that we believe we can do is talk to two main people, the customers, and that breaks down into two different groups, those who are renting their cars out and those who are renting cars from Turo. And so that takes the customer aspect, and then Turo itself. And we already have that set in motion. I emailed them initially through their contact us page. I was like, hey, I have these set of questions. Please give the most detailed answers you can. And they're like, you talked to the wrong people, talk to our press instead. And I got that email back 2 days ago, and then immediately I emailed the email that they gave me to talk to their press. And hopefully they'll respond soon.
Say email again.
Email.
This is not.
Email.
So here's what you say. What did I do? What am I going to do? I've sent some emails, and I'm going to wait for more emails.
Yes.
Did I get this right?
Correct, but I wish I could call them, but...
And you said that this is the best of all possible things that you could do is to email and wait for emails.
Yes. That is
Okay, I don't
exactly
believe that's
what I
the
said.
best of all possible things.
In terms of the business aspect, it is, but we still want to talk to the leasees
Yeah,
and the
I'm not there
renters.
yet. Yeah, we're going to personally talk. Well, first of all, we're going to rent it.
Personally.
We're going to rent it out ourselves, and we're going to have our own experience.
Okay, that sounds really good. What are you going to rent?
A car. Well, the cheapest car. we don't have the.
Have you downloaded the app?
Yes.
Congratulations, and you've made an account?
I
Okay.
have, yes.
Oh, that sounds great too. You can get like a, I don't know, a Toyota Corolla or something.
Yeah,
for
we're going for
$25.
something that's like $30 a day, and we'll do it per day.
Yeah, where are you going to go?
Yes.
Road trip?
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
let's
do
go.
that. That's
All
what I
right.
like.
New York, maybe? I don't know.
Sounds great.
It's close,
We
right?
won't come back in like a day, so no.
And that would speak to the customer experience.
That would speak to a small piece of the customer.
Sure.
Because our experience is not everyone else's.
We'll also,
We might have like the worst person giving us their Toyota.
How do you know whether Turo is cheaper or more expensive than other alternatives?
We have to either we're gonna have to get data that represents like, hey, in like a certain period of time, let's say you're using Turo every day, let's say you're using, Avis or Enterprise, or I'm gonna group them together, car rental companies, the bigger ones, and let's say you're using them every day, and then I'll even venture to Uber and Lyft, because what if people are like, hey, if I can't rent a car, I'll just Uber home, or whatever. Like, we could also tackle that part. Did I lose you?
It just sounds like made up crap that you haven't thought of. So you're brainstorming on the, and you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Like, you are the only person on the team. But I'm
So that's
wondering,
not problem.
you see how this is going? This is what we've done. This is what we're going to do. That's what I'm asking.
Right.
yeah, we have a lot of this is what we're going to do, and a lot of us
Yeah.
said this is what we
You don't seem real. Hang on a second. Do they seem to know what they're going to do? We're going to know.
I agree. I see. Yeah. They really know.
Do they seem like they know what they're going to? So you're just getting candid feedback. I'm putting your classmates on the spot, and they don't want to say anything that's
To
going
be
to jeopardize
fair,
the
we
relationship.
went into half, we were giving the presentation, so we didn't give in the presentation. The last part was going to be this is how we're going to gain
It's
information.
not important to be fair.
I'm not okay.
Oh.
I did use the words to be fair, so that makes sense. Okay, continue.
So here's what we do. What are you going to do? We just start over. So what comes next?
We're going to rent a car
That sounds good.
and then go out, ask the leaser about his experience with Turo, about price, wages that he gets, how much he
Do you have an
makes.
interview protocol? Do you have a set of questions or prompts?
Yes. It'll be.
It will be. You said yes, like you had one, and then you said future tense, like it will be. Do you
No,
have
no,
one?
no. We have one. I'm going to compare to the questions that we gave Turo. It will be slightly different from those set of questions,
Okay.
and there are some
So you
questions.
will develop a
that-
set of questions for these vendors who lease out their cars.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. What else?
We also have the email that we've also sent that is going to give us feedback. I did not write it.
You will wait for email.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What else?
Besides renting a car and getting the email.
Ask more people that have our main source of information intake is going to be off personal experiences. Of
Okay, now you can open up to your classmates. You can be like, you know what, Seager's really grilling us about what we are going to do, and he doesn't seem happy with the answers. Do you have any ideas? Like, what else could we do?
Hey class, Seager's not happy with their answers. What else can we do?
It's
Anyone?
Josh, right?
Yes.
That was great, Josh.
Thank you. Yes.
Do any of you have vehicles that you'd be willing to rent out?
Personally, no, because the vehicles I use aren't mine. So people.
Have you maybe thought about asking them about renting it out, and then you put your car up, and I'm sure they would email you back right away?
No, I have asked them, the people that
Well, I mean, oh, you have asked
the
them.
people that my cars are owned to, yeah, they said no.
Josh, you're driving around in someone else's car.
Well, it's my mother's. So
It's your mother's car.
yes.
And you're like, hey, Mom, I'm doing a project.
Yes.
I want to put your car on Turo, and then I want to rent it from you next week. I will be the one who rents your car.
Is that what you're going for?
I mean, either way, whatever.
I guess that would work,
And your mom's like, no.
but also that I feel like that doesn't solve the issue because that's
Well, because Turo is going to email you back and say, here are the terms and conditions.
okay.
And then we're going to figure out, Mom, how they price the car. Why would you do that, Josh? Mom, it's a project. I mean, I'm going to use the car anyway. Can I please and then Mom's like, I guess so. That makes total sense to me, and I think that would work.
Okay.
And then you would get all the emails, because you would actually be putting your mother's car up. You could create an email address and your mother's name and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, so this is how Turo communicates with the lead source. I think this is a wonderful idea.
Hey, thanks for that.
Yeah.
You can ask again. There might be more.
Yeah, any more ideas? Because, like, we need them. Hey, sweet. All right, another one.
Does Turo have a Twitter?
No, I don't think so.
Of course not. A social media account for a sharing economy company.
Well, okay, you know what? I'm going to stop talking. I don't even know why I said
Why
that.
would you bullshit like that? Why would you not just say, Ashley, that's an interesting question. I do not know the answer.
Let me be completely honest with you. As soon as I said no, I literally pictured on Turo the Twitter link. And I was like, oh my god, he's going to say something I'm going to feel horrible about it. So there you go, the honest truth. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. Oh my god.
You would be able to use Twitter to reach out to
Okay.
lessors or lessees
Yeah.
using the Turo app and get real-world data on their experience.
Just a quick note, when you came and grilled them, these guys can vouch for it, I requested that you show up after we were done, so I could experience it.
How's
It
it
was
going?
wrong. I don't want to do this ever again.
It's going to happen to you. Like, I'd much rather it happen to you here in CE300 the first time than when you get out in business and you get cross-examined like that. When that happens, you have a biochemical response that's involuntary. Like your brain and your nervous system starts and, I mean, make you want to strangle me.
Oh, I definitely don't want to do that. Just let me know. Trust me.
But keeping your cool and making sure that your cognitive function still works, even though you're having like this biochemical response,
Sure.
that's really important. The only way that happens is if you practice.
Okay.
Okay. And I didn't hear anybody else on your team say anything. So
About this particular...
let's get more ideas for what you need to do next. I like the Twitter account idea. Follow them on Twitter. Also, you can get a $25 credit. You don't even actually have to pay for your first rental, as long as it's like under $25. Like Turo will send you a coupon, you know? And the person that you're going to rent from can even send you the coupon. They'll get $25 too. Your mom will be so happy. You see what I'm... You can use the app from both ends and learn a lot without actually having to spend much money. Other ideas? Is there anyone in the universe that reviews Turo?
Probably.
Well,
See, that's a much better answer than no.
I would assume yes.
Have you gone to Glassdoor? Have you gone to any review site of anything? Have you gone to Consumer Report? I don't know. Can you go anywhere to see what other people are writing?
Turo has a review page for each person that rents out the
Yeah, but
house.
we're reviewing the app. Have you gone onto the Google Play Store and read what people are writing about the app?
No.
Because that is like some extraordinary, totally ninja IT move. Like, you gotta have special skills to go on the Google Play Store, or maybe just never occurred to you.
Never heard it was.
Okay, so ask your classmates for more ideas.
Any more ideas?
That's great.
I think you're doing a good job, guys.
I appreciate that, man.
Constructive feedback.
I think there's a lot more you can do. Talk to some of the other groups doing Turo and see what they're doing, because I've seen some of the other ones. I also think Turo is really cool. It's worth learning about. I'm at the point where I would never touch Avis or Hertz or Enterprise again, because I just don't want to deal with their inconveniences. So I'm really curious to know what you're going to come up with.
Wow, all that was a good one.